Picture this. You're in a relationship or perhaps a deep friendship. You feel a connection, but a lingering question remains. Is this real? Does this person truly love you? Or are they just comfortable with you? Do they care about your growth? Or do they only care about what you provide? A woman who truly loves you will always ask you two specific questions, ones that cut through the illusions of romance and reveal the depth of her commitment. We live in an era where love is often reduced to grand gestures, lavish gifts, poetic confessions, and carefully curated social media posts. But deep down, you know the truth. Love isn't about the words spoken when the sun is shining. It's about the actions taken when storms roll in. It's about whether someone strengthens you or drains you, whether they walk beside you through challenges or leave you to carry your burdens alone. These are the very questions that Stoic philosophers pondered centuries ago, questions that remain just as relevant today. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed that love isn't just an emotion. Feelings waver. Today, someone may feel deeply for you. Tomorrow, they may be indifferent. True love, in the Stoic sense, is rooted in virtue, action, and unwavering support. A person who genuinely loves you doesn't stand by your side out of obligation. They do so because they believe in your potential. They don't just offer comfort, they challenge you to grow. But here's where it gets interesting. According to Stoicism, there are two questions that reveal the truth about someone's love for you. These aren't the usual relationship questions like, where do you want to eat? Or, what's your love language? No, these questions cut far deeper. They reveal whether someone sees you as a partner in growth or merely as a placeholder in their life. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what these two questions are, why they matter, and how they can change your entire perspective on love. If someone asks you these questions, hold on to them, because that means they truly care. And if they don't, it may be time to rethink what love really means. What Stoicism teaches about love. Love, as most people understand it, is often romanticized. It's portrayed as something we fall into, something dictated by fate, chemistry, or sheer luck. But the Stoics saw love differently. To them, love wasn't a whirlwind of passion. It was a conscious choice, a commitment to virtue, a responsibility. The Stoics weren't against love. In fact, they valued relationships deeply, but they refused to view love through the lens of raw emotion. Instead, they saw it as a force that should make us wiser, stronger, and more resilient. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, once wrote, "No one can live happily who has regard for himself alone and transforms everything into a question of his own utility. You must live for your neighbor if you would live for yourself." In other words, love isn't just about how someone makes you feel. It's about how they shape the person you become. Do they push you toward excellence, or do they pull you into mediocrity? Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the idea that we are sculpted by those we surround ourselves with. If you love someone, truly love them, you won't just desire their presence. You'll desire their growth. You'll want what is best for their soul, not just what feels good in the moment. The Stoics believe that real love isn't about losing yourself in someone else. It's not about emotional highs, dramatic fights, or passionate reconciliations. It's about building something unshakable, something that makes both of you stronger, wiser, and more capable of facing the world. And this brings us back to those two questions, the ones that reveal whether love is real or merely an illusion. Let's get into it. The first question that reveals true love. This is where everything shifts. The first crucial question. The one that separates deep, lasting love from shallow affection. A person who truly loves you, according to Stoic wisdom, won't just ask, "How was your day?" They'll ask something far more profound. Question number 1. How can I support you in becoming your best self? Now, pause for a moment and think about the relationships in your life. How many people around you genuinely want to see you become the best version of yourself? Not just when it's convenient, not just when it benefits them, but simply because they care, because your growth, your success, and your strength matter to them. A person who truly loves you will never be threatened by your evolution. They won't feel insecure when you grow. They won't subtly discourage you from chasing your ambitions. Instead, they will stand beside you, pushing you to become stronger, wiser, more capable. This question, how can I support you in becoming your best self, is a game changer. It reveals a kind of love that transcends fleeting attraction. It's not about comfort, it's about commitment. It's about choosing to nurture someone's potential, not just enjoy their presence. Seneca spoke at length about the nature of true relationships. To him, the best kind of love, whether romantic or platonic, was one that nurtured virtue. A person who truly loves you won't resent your ambition, they will fuel it. They won't dismiss your struggles, they will stand beside you through them. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Many relationships fail this test. Many people don't want their partners to grow because growth introduces uncertainty. It changes the dynamic. It forces them to confront their own stagnation. Comfort is easy. Growth is terrifying. Now, imagine this. You tell your partner you want to take on a new challenge, change careers, start a business, improve your health. Do they support you? Do they encourage you, push you forward, remind you of your strength? Or do they subtly hold you back, afraid of what your growth might mean for them? Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, was clear on this. Relationships should be based on mutual improvement. If a relationship keeps you stagnant, weak, or complacent, it's not love, it's attachment, it's dependency. So, take a hard look at the people in your life. Are they asking you this question? Are they showing up for you in ways that push you to be your best self? Or is their love merely a comfortable routine, a way to avoid loneliness rather than a force that drives you toward greatness? Because here's the truth. The right person will never hold you back. They will see your potential, even when you don't. They will push you toward excellence, not because they expect something in return, but because that's what real love does. And this brings us to the second, even more revealing question, the one that separates genuine love from mere affection. The second question that reveals true love. What can I do to ease your burdens? Love is not just about celebration. It's about support. Anyone can stand by your side when the sun is shining, but what happens when the storm rolls in? When stress, failure, and hardship test the foundation of your relationship? This is where the second crucial question separates fleeting affection from unwavering commitment. A person who truly loves you won't just admire your strengths. They will stand beside you in your weakest moments. They will ask, "What can I do to ease your burdens?" Not because they have to, not because they seek praise, but because real love isn't passive. It's active, intentional, and selfless. The Stoics understood that life is unpredictable and struggle is inevitable. Seneca wrote extensively about the nature of fortune, reminding us that suffering is not an exception, but a guarantee. No one, no matter how strong, walks through life unscathed. And in those moments of hardship, true love reveals itself. So ask yourself, when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, or broken, does your partner step in to help? Or do they look away, waiting for you to figure it out alone? Do they acknowledge your struggles, or do they expect you to carry everything by yourself? A person who genuinely loves you won't treat your burdens as inconveniences. They won't disappear when things get difficult. They will share the weight, not out of obligation, but out of love. Epictetus often emphasized that philosophy isn't about words, it's about action. Love is the same. It's not about grand declarations, it's about showing up. Imagine you're drowning in stress, financial struggles, career uncertainty, emotional exhaustion. A person who truly loves you will ask, "How can I help lighten your load?" Maybe that means listening without judgment. Maybe it means offering a helping hand. Maybe it means simply being there, reminding you that you're not alone. But let's be clear, love is not about fixing someone else's life or sacrificing your own well-being. Stoicism teaches balance. Love is not dependency, it's a partnership. If someone loves you, they won't ignore your pain. They won't downplay your struggles. They won't disappear when things get messy. They will acknowledge your burdens, stand beside you, and help you move through them. So, take a hard look at the people in your life. Are they asking this question? Are they making an effort to ease your struggles? Or do they only love what you provide? Because real love is never one-sided. It's a mutual exchange of strength, care, and support. And when life gets hard, the person who truly loves you won't vanish. They'll ask, "What can I do to help?" And then they'll actually do it. But this brings us to an even deeper question, one that many overlook, the difference between love and attachment. And understanding that distinction changes everything. Love versus attachment, the Stoic distinction. Most people mistake attachment for love. They believe that needing someone, constantly missing them, or feeling incomplete without them is proof of love. But that's not love. That's dependency. Stoicism teaches us that true love is not about possession. It's about mutual empowerment. Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, constantly reminded himself of one unshakable truth. Everything in life is temporary. The people we love, the things we cherish, even our own existence. At first, this may seem like a somber realization, but in reality, it's liberating. It means we should love deeply, but never cling. We should care, but never lose ourselves in the process. Attachment whispers, "I need you to be happy." Love declares, "I choose to build something meaningful with you, but I can stand strong on my own." Attachment fears change. It resists growth because growth threatens the familiar. But love embraces growth. A person who truly loves you will never feel threatened by your evolution. They won't try to hold you back to keep things comfortable. Instead, they will push you forward, encourage you, challenge you to become the best version of yourself. And this is exactly why the two questions matter so much. 1. How can I support you in becoming your best self? 2. What can I do to ease your burdens? These questions separate real love from conditional affection. Someone who is merely attached to you will never ask them. They won't care about your growth, only about how you make them feel. They won't stand by you in hard times, only when it's convenient. If your success makes them uncomfortable, they will resist it. If your struggles inconvenience them, they will disappear. But a person who truly loves you, they choose to stand beside you, not because they need you, but because they believe in you. They push you forward, not for their benefit, but because they genuinely want to see you thrive. The Stoics believed that the highest form of love is rooted in virtue, not dependency. A love where two individuals are whole on their own, but even stronger together. A love that is not based on need, but on choice. So, ask yourself, are the people in your life asking these questions? Do they support your growth, or do they hold you back? Do they help carry your burdens, or do they expect you to carry theirs alone? Because in the end, love is not about possession. It is about freedom. It is about support. It is about two people walking side by side, growing together, not one person carrying the other out of fear of being alone. How to apply Stoic love principles in your own life. Understanding these two questions is one thing, but living by them, that's the real challenge. True love isn't just about recognizing the right kind of people in your life. It's about becoming that kind of person yourself. The Stoics never wasted time worrying about what others should do for them. They focused on their own actions, their own character, their own ability to cultivate virtue. So how do you integrate Stoic love into your life? How do you become the kind of person who asks these two questions and surrounds yourself with those who do the same? Step 1. Practice radical self-awareness in your relationships. Ask yourself, am I truly supporting the people I love in becoming their best selves? Am I encouraging their growth or holding them back out of fear, jealousy, or insecurity? Do I ease their burdens when I can, or do I expect them to carry everything alone? It's easy to expect others to love us the way we want, but Stoicism teaches that before demanding something from others, we must first embody it ourselves. If you want a partner, a friend, or a family member who is genuinely supportive, be that person first. Step 2. Observe the people around you. Watch closely. How do the people in your life respond to your growth, to your struggles? Do they encourage you when you set ambitious goals, or do they subtly discourage you? Do they step in when you're struggling, or do they pull away, waiting for you to figure it out alone? Do they celebrate your success without jealousy, or do they resent it? The Stoics believed that while we can't control others, we can control who we allow into our lives. If the people around you never ask, how can I support you in becoming your best self? What can I do to ease your burdens? Then ask yourself, are these relationships truly serving you? Step 3. Detach from relationships built on dependency, not virtue. This doesn't mean walking away at the first sign of imperfection. No one is perfect. But it does mean recognizing when a relationship is built on need rather than genuine support. If someone stays with you out of fear of being alone, if they rely on you to fix their problems instead of facing them, that's not love, that's attachment. The Stoics believed relationships should make us stronger, not weaker, empowered, not trapped. If a relationship is keeping you stagnant, If it's filled with jealousy, control, or emotional chaos, it's not built on virtue, it's built on fear, and fear is the opposite of love. Step 4. Ask these 2 questions, again and again. Not just in romantic relationships, ask them in your friendships, ask them in your family relationships, and ask them of yourself. Are you pushing yourself to become your best self? Are you recognizing when you need help and allowing yourself to accept it? Because love isn't just a feeling, it's a practice, a philosophy, a way of living. And when you surround yourself with people who live by these principles, people who challenge you to grow, who stand by you when life gets hard, you will experience a deeper, truer love than most people ever will. The ultimate question. Are the people in your life asking these 2 questions? And more importantly, are you? Because a person who truly loves you will always ask, 1. How can I support you in becoming your best self? 2. What can I do to ease your burdens? These aren't ordinary questions. They aren't shallow displays of affection. They are the foundation of real, meaningful, unshakable love. Love is not about possession. It's about partnership. It is not about control. It's about empowerment. It is not about clinging to someone out of fear. It's about standing beside them, no matter what life brings. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The same applies to love. Don't waste time wondering what true love looks like. Be the person who loves in this way. Surround yourself with people who do the same, because at the end of the day, love is not measured by words. It's not measured by time. It's measured by the impact it has on your soul. So, choose love that helps you grow. Choose love that lifts your burdens. Choose love that stands the test of time, adversity, and change. That is the kind of love the Stoics believed in, and that is the kind of love worth holding on to.